In today's video, we're talking core, which means the abs, but also includes the obliques, lower back, and glutes. We'll get started with the warm-up. We'll start with a neck rotation. I want you rotating your neck to the left. Try to get as much range of motion in that neck as possible as you rotate to the left. Change directions and rotate back over to the right. Next, we'll start with a hip rotation. We'll rotate all the way around, trying to get as much mobility in the hips as possible. Once again, we're rotating to the left once, rotating to the right once. Do this a couple times just to fire up those hips and get them ready for the movements to follow. Now we'll get right into shoulder rotations. Forward circles all the way up and around. This is a great warm-up. Get the shoulders ready. Get some blood flowing to those muscles. Key here is to try to get as much range of motion as you can in the shoulders. You're going to go the opposite way now. Once again, trying to get as much range of motion in the shoulders. You're reaching as far back as you can. Now we'll get right into jumping jacks. Getting the heart rate up. You want to make sure that you stay on your toes and off of your heels. Another key is to make sure your hands touch over the top of your head each and every time. Get right into butt kickers. You want to try to make sure you're getting those heels up as high as you can. You're trying to bring your heels to your butt and spend the least amount of time on the ground with your feet. So we're trying to stay as quick with our feet as we can and remain standing tall, keeping your abs in nice and tight, chest high, head up. Now we'll get right into an oblique twist with no rest. You can do these one of two ways. First way is with your arms out at your side. You're twisting down and diagonally across the body, bringing your opposite knee to your opposite elbow. Other option is interlocking your hands behind your head, doing the same thing, bringing those elbows back, standing tall every time. Once again, squeeze those abs tight every time that knee hits that elbow. It's really going to get those abs fired up and ready for the workout. Now we'll get started with the workout. We'll hold a plank in push-up position for about 20 seconds. The key is to keep those hands directly underneath your shoulders without shifting backwards and forward. After 20 seconds, we'll get right into a mountain climber where we're driving our knees up towards our arms. We'll extend those legs all the way back to the balls of your feet. Make sure your hands stay directly underneath your shoulders. From there, we'll hold the plank. We're staying off our knees. You want to keep a straight line from your shoulders, hips, and ankles. And then we'll get right into a plank down on our elbows with a butt raise. The key here is to stay nice and straight with your shoulders right above elbows, and you're raising your tailbone up towards the ceiling as high as you can. As you do these, if you're starting to slip, you can readjust your feet. Make sure that when you get down to the bottom, dropping your hips just a little lower, and you're raising up as high as you can with a big squeeze at the top. Just really contract those abs at the top and come down. You're going to really feel this in your lower back and upper abs. All right, guys, I want you to keep pushing yourself. So we're going to get right into a plank suicide. These are pretty difficult here when we've gone through this many ab exercises. From here, coming down into a plank, and then you're coming all the way up. You're using your arms to assist you. You want to interchange what arm you use to come up every time. I don't care how you go down, make sure you're coming up with the opposite arm. Once you're done with those, you'll hold the plank. Just make sure you continue to breathe. All right, we'll do hip bridge here for about 1 minute. You want to make sure when you come up, you're squeezing those glutes at the top. Squeezing your abs and your glutes. You're working your lower back, your butt, a little bit of hamstrings here. Exhaling up, inhaling down. Excellent work, guys. We're almost done here. Just keep pushing through. Squeeze and hold our butt as tight as we can at the top for about 15 seconds. And we're going to bring it down to the ground. Excellent work. Last exercise here. Flat on your back. Heels are digging into the ground here. You're bridging up, so you want to bring that tailbone up off the ground and still keep your legs as straight as you can. Slight bend of the knee is fine. We're going to get right into a bridge with the leg kick. So we're raising leg up as high as you can, preferably to the hip joint. But if you can't get that kind of range because of flexibility, that's fine. Just raise your leg up as far as you can. Should really be burning right now. Keep working. Excellent job.